Hi, welcome. In this edit, I will be editing this photo of my son sitting on the ground looking into the sky. I would love to add some more of that frame above him because he's looking up, and I would like to see more of the sky above him. Before I will go to Photoshop, I already brightened it up a little bit. And also, if you want to see the settings of the camera, you can look up here. It was taken with my Sony A7 with the 135mm lens. Okay, let's take it to Photoshop to add that sky above him. Right click on the photo, go to Editing, and we'll choose Photoshop. I also have the sky I want to use for that shot. This is here's my sky. I will use this sky. I will use this one. I will also open this in Photoshop. Before I start adding the sky, I have a little problem here with those plants. I have to remove some of them so they don't hit the edge of the frame. I will copy this layer by using Ctrl or Command J. Now I will use this tool. This is the spot filling brush, and I will remove some of those ends. Okay, that's enough. And now I will use this crop tool. I have 1 by 1 square format chosen. I will drag this corner up until it hits. Now I will use this crop tool. I have 1 by 1 square format chosen. I will drag this corner up until it hits the edge. I will do the same thing with the other. Let's click OK. Now I need to bring that sky. I have this here. I will use those arrows and grab my photo, click on the image, move, and move it down over here. You can let go and you can see my sky is already here. But the sun is obviously here, and on this image it was on this side. So I will now transform this image and flip it. So to transform my image, I will use Command and Control T. And then right click on the photo and choose flip horizontal. Now I need to blur this image. I will use Tilt Shift to do this. I think Tilt Shift looks more like an original blur from lens. Let's choose layer 2 and then go to filter, blur, and blur gallery and Tilt Shift. We'll move this above my image, also this. And now I will add some blur to this. I need to match the blur from the original photo with this one. I think that's enough. I can still see some of the detail in the clouds. And now click OK. I will use a layer mask to blur, make the connection between those two. But first I will I will use a layer mask to blur, make the connection between those two. But first I will transform this and make it a little bigger. Now that layer mask here, and I will use a brush. I need a soft brush, so hardness is to 0. I usually use a low flow, and I will change the size using brackets. And now for the endings of those plants, I will use Blend It option. Click twice on that layer, and you got the layer style. And now I will move the slider, but not the 2 parts, because that's what's going on. When you move that arrow all together, you need to hold Alt and move only half of this. Now I can see how I can now nicely see those plants. You can see the line over here. I need to fix this mask. Okay, and now my work in Photoshop is done. I will go back to Lightroom to finish the image and export this. So Command or Control S to save the image, and it will be automatically imported to Lightroom. Let's see if I can see it in Lightroom already. We're back in Lightroom. I really like that light on his face. Just brighten this area to show that really nice light coming from the sun. And then we'll go down and darken just the edge of the frame here on the bottom. Now with the new brush, just with the highlights, bring up those highlights on him. Okay, and now a new brush. Now I will be more precise and put some clarity on his clouds. Also bring up the shadows because it's quite dark. If that's too much, because it is too much, I will just drop down the clarity. I think I will brighten up this area because it seems like a little too dark on this side. So let's just a little too dark on this side. So let's just go and just brighten this up. Okay, and the last thing, I think we should warm it up hint. Okay, let's just go and add some more clarity to his eye. Right, just a hint of contrast and we're good to go. Now we need to just sharpen and export. So just go to detail and bring up the amount. Click and hold Alt and move this masking up until I can see that all the sharpening, what's going on? All the sharpening has been removed from the sky. Sharpening has been removed from the sky. And now add some detail to this as well. Too much of the amount. Okay. And the last part is go to File and Export. I have my settings to JPEG and sRGB, quality up to 100 and the resolution is to 300 dpi. So quite a large file. You can export as you wish. You just hit export and your photo is on your desk already. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this edit, and I would love to see you on my website, iwonapodlasinska.com, where you